what's up? My name's Christina M, and I'm based out of Stony Creek in Ontario. So I just wanted to share with you this amazing experience I've been having with Josh Frock, starting with the whole 5-day morning motivation challenge to now doing one-on-ones with him, and why I really believe you should do it too. But anyway, we'll get there. So I started out with Josh mid-December, did the 5-day morning motivation challenge after he spoke to our entire workplace on a webinar. That really intrigued me, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to try this out. So it was actually an 8 a.m. Challenge where I was, because Josh is Pacific Standard Time and I'm Eastern. But so I did the challenge, and at the time I was waking up at about 7:50 a.m., which was earlier than I had been the week prior. But the challenge got me waking up a bit earlier in the day, starting my work day a little bit earlier. And right off the bat, it changed so many things for me. It provided me with clarity that I didn't even realize I didn't have, that I lacked. The journal prompts really taught me a lot about myself, my views on life, but it also got me really thinking about just my future and connecting with that person, because so often I made choices in favor of who I currently am or was, and not really in favor of who I was becoming long term. So essentially immediate gratification. And I found that, within the first 2 days of the challenge, the prompts alone really changed things for me. Also connecting with the group and all the amazing people that were there, and just the energy that was present, of all these people who wanted to, and actually a small intimate group of people who really wanted to change for the better, but also just so willing to help others do the same. And it became such an amazing experience that I found after that I started to make slow changes. I started to establish a morning routine. I started journaling. I started doing a couple of different things that really helped in terms of productivity, but just on my overall outlook on life. And so when it came to the last day of the challenge, I ended up meeting with Josh and decided, you know what, 2021, this is what I need. I'm going to do one-on-ones with Josh. And I would say it's mid-February, and I do not at all regret that decision. Josh has been phenomenal. I meet with him every week, Monday mornings, and the first month alone, meeting with Josh changed so much for me, because I realized how much I focused on the negative and just really beat myself up. But also, he really helped me to break down my goals and turn them into systems and habits that were very doable. And so I immediately started to see that my confidence was increasing, because we took a very manageable approach to achieving my goals. And so the first month alone, I was MVP for my team at work as an SDR. I significantly picked up my my training in terms of my my workouts, because actually I'll show you this guy, my Whoop, that I actually got from Josh. Just showed me how I think how sedentary my lifestyle was, because it shows how many calories you burn every day, but also how many calories you burn from your workouts. And it just made me so much more aware of what I was doing and what was then necessary for me to do to, again, achieve my goals. And so right off the bat, I would say I started to see very very big wins, right? From just small tweaks here and there, small changes created huge wins. And it was only the first month of the year. And then now that it's February, I started to see that, some of the things that I was then working on I started to have somewhat of an adverse reaction to, because, say, for example, I'm working on my eating, getting my eating in order. And so he had showed me that essentially I can eat the foods. Um, I can eat them whenever I want, but we established a routine put in place that I need to do before I eat the junk food. And so the first few weeks, I was allowing myself to just eat whatever the heck I wanted, and I felt terrible. And, I think that there's been learning from there. But it also affected my productivity, a number of different things. But amazing thing is that through the work we're doing, I've been able to course correct, because Josh has really showed me how to celebrate my wins, focus on the positive, focus on who I'm becoming rather than beating myself over the mistakes I've made, but also who I was, and to just move further and further away from that. And it's a 12-week challenge, but I definitely will keep doing 12-week challenges for as long as he's willing to work with me. We just make an awesome team, and I look forward to the meetings every single week. Josh is he's phenomenal. His energy is always on point. He's, your biggest supporter. He really helps you to focus on your wins, to see all the progress you've made. If you don't necessarily meet the goals that you've set out for a week, he just sees it as an opportunity to learn, and not so much that it's a loss. And so I just find that his approach is so helpful, because it's really confidence inducing, right? It helps you to be the best version of you. And it's amazing to have somebody that's, there helping you along with the entire process, so that you don't have to do it by yourself, because, it's always great to have somebody outside of you who can kind of see things that maybe you can't, that are in your blind spots, and help you to get back on track. So now, in terms of you, I would say, honestly, if you're looking to take not only your productivity, but just all aspects of your life to another level, I highly recommend, booking a session with Josh, completing the morning challenge, maybe doing one of the other group challenges, like whatever it may be for you. I really think that it would be highly beneficial. He will get the absolute most out of you, but he'll do it in a way that just feels so good. He's not in any way demeaning, or, he has such a respectful approach. He has such a calm approach. Like, Josh is just so chill. And, consistently very happy, and just so real. He shares some of his experiences and what he's overcome, and what's happened, to this point. I mean, what he's done up until this point, and what's really helped him to win and succeed. So he just comes and he gives you his absolute best, and, in turn, he gets it out of you. So just do it, try it out, commit to the process, and I'm willing to bet very good money that you won't regret it. So that's my testimonial. Have an amazing day.